Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am so happy to be with you today. So, every day we like to bring in an intention for our practice, an intention for our day, and then as after we do our active exercises, everybody pours in their intentions, but of course you can pour them in right now. So, our intention for today, we're continuing with peace, our theme of peace, and bringing in peaceful balance today. Peaceful balance, which I definitely can use peaceful balance, and I'm sure you can too. Do you have a busy day? Or maybe it's a day where you just have a lot of stuff going on in your mind, a lot of decisions to make. So, how can we bring peaceful balance into our practice and into our day? Starting with our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit, elbows out, fingers open. Smile on your face. Hi, Christine. Good morning. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Let's allow ourselves to detoxify using the systems that our body has, our lung system. And then we add the bouncing, which also helps to detoxify. As we move the body, that helps our lymphatic system move, and so our immunity. So that anything, because that doesn't have a pump, right? We've got a pump for our heart. We don't have a pump for releasing stuff out of our tissues and the lymph system. Hi, Dorothy. So although we actually do, but it's called movement. All right, so let's do that. So we're bouncing, so our feet are flat on the ground. Let your toes connect to the ground too. Elbows come out, fingers are spread apart a little bit. Smile on our face. Tuck the chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. That smile that comes up, remember, SMILE stands for Start My Internal Love Engine. So that feels good. Might have to do a little wiggle to have that feel good throughout your whole body. Hi, Patricia. We're bringing in peaceful balance today. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Your out breath will probably be at least twice as long as your in breath. Let's take our hands up over our heads. And while we do that, we're about 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our head for our living to 100. Yay. Let's feel with the bouncing and the knee bending while we have our hands over our head. Let's feel the connection to the earth. Let's feel ourselves grounded in Mother Earth. And we are, let's see, what's the word? We are comfortable connecting to the earth. We are secure. We feel taken care of. If you have some old data in there for some reason or other, maybe you were on one of those beaches that was super hot, or a black asphalt with your bare feet, and you're like, I've got stuff going up, my shoulders are going, just from thinking about it. Then let's bring peaceful balance into those experiences and allow the emotion attached to it to release so we can feel comfortable touching the earth and we can feel taken care of. And then if you want to bring in the connection of the universe from like the still point within you, and let it run through your whole body and out through your chi field. If you like the visualization of looking up and seeing a beautiful sun in the center of the universe. And when I do that, I just start to feel the beams of light and love on my head and my shoulders. So do you feel that? You could feel some warmth coming down, and know that you are always connected to the universe as well, because you are that. We are both. Hi, Alicia. I guess we could be like a symbiotic, right? Does that make sense? Okay, scientists out there, let me know. And allow the peace from both, because we learned a year or so ago, I learned at that time from Master Lin, that the vibration of peace coming up from the earth and the vibration of peace coming in from the universe are slightly different vibrations. And so let's bring them both in. Let's bring them both in balance, because we're doing peaceful balance today. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. So if you've got a giant to-do list like me, I pretty much have something scheduled until 6:30 tonight. And then I have a lot of things written on the side for if I can get those in. Then I know I really need this peaceful balance today. So how about you? So let's let go of the to-do list. I'm just putting it aside. I have written down, it's over there. I let Chat GPT, I wrote it, I dictated it, and then had them write it out for me. So and a one page, so I could look at it and cross things off. I like to cross things off. It feels like I'm moving forward. And, but I'm putting it aside. I'm putting it aside for this time, because we are in peaceful balance from this moment. How's that feel? See how my balancing just changed? I didn't do that on purpose. Peaceful balance. And then let's bring our hands down to our sides and go side to side. And that whoosh came down and calmed me so much. I'm so grateful. And let's do the rest of our practice with peaceful balance. Release our hands down. Gonna sneeze. Maybe. Hi, Susan. All right, maybe not sneeze. Okay. All right. So peaceful balance, putting aside the to-do list, because it's going to take care of itself. We've added that we're bringing in peaceful balance to our beautiful to-do list for the day. And let's take our shoulders up to our ears, head goes back, scrunch back a little bit. Continue to have the tongue touching the roof of the mouth when you do this, and just breathe gently in through the nose and out through the mouth. And release the shoulders down, and allow yourself to feel or know that your spinal fluid is coming up and bathing your brain. The chi is going through and clearing out any fog. And we'll pull the shoulders down to add to our relaxation and stress release. And then release, and we'll do that 2 more times. Lift the shoulders, head goes back, scrunch, 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 just a little bit, not too hard. And release. If you feel dizzy at all, please hold on to something or sit down. And you would want to do these shorter, so just a few seconds to start out with. Pull the shoulders down. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Susan. Hi, Alicia. And release. And shoulders come up and head goes back. Scrunching. Just enough to build up that spinal fluid. So when we release slowly the shoulders down, the head up, it can come up and just go into our brain and just give it a nice shower. Whoosh, whoosh. Peaceful, balanced shower. Awesome. All right, very good. So now we're going to go and do the rest of the active exercises. These are from Master Lin's Spring Forest Qigong and 5-element practice. So now we find the cheekbones under the eyes, and it looks like I'm off, but I'm really trying to be right here. It's just my hands are tilted sideways. Okay, very good. Hi, Shelby. Yes, please do the replay anytime. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we'll tap the cheekbones, open the front channel, and send beautiful yellow light in, and see if you can feel or imagine you can this light and chi flowing through inside your body and then down the front of your legs all the way down to your feet, and then the beginning of the eyebrows. And let's send in dark blue light, and let's let ourselves feel it. Feel the vibration going to the back of the head, down the back. So down your neck, your spine, both of your legs, the back of your legs, and into the ground. Cup the top of our heads. This one can be done even 100 times when your mind is just going 100 miles an hour. Cup the base of your head. This one is for waking up our nervous system. If you have anything going on with your nervous system, you may want to add more of that during the day. Come down to the C7 vertebrae. That's vertebra. That's the little bump at the base of the neck. And you can do a pinch and release, only holding for about 3 to 5 seconds, or you can do a massage around and see how that feels. Now that area probably is already less tense and relaxed because, or in peaceful balance, because we did the shoulder shrugs, which really makes a difference. Okay, clapping our hands stimulates our heart. So we're just going to stop here and go, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Did you just go back to kindergarten? Oh, I love that. Okay, cup the inside of the left elbow, inside of the right. If you want any help with feeling like a child, just let me know. Under thigh, underarm, and then the window of the lungs. So you probably can't see, but my hand is actually cupped. So the cupping is important because it brings that vibration deep in to wake up the chi, to break up any blockages, get them to fly off as butterflies or whatever you'd like them to be. It's something beautiful. Okay, all right. Tap the tailbone. Tap the hips. So I don't know if you heard the story, probably most of you have, Master Lin, when he first was doing healings in Minnesota. I believe it was in Minnesota, and a lady came in. We're cupping our knees, tops, backs, and then both sides of the left and both sides of the right. And he I like totally have my timer on wrong today. Okay, whatever. Remnants of falling down and getting a concussion. I have trouble with the time and seeing how many minutes are left before 7:30 plus the amount that I want the timer to go. And that's okay. I'm going to keep doing the cupping, the back of the head, the tapping the head, and the shoulder shrugs all help that. So anyway, he was let's get into beginning of the universe position as I tell you the story. Bend your knees, elbows out, fingers stretch, and the toes, and release. Start to feel like you're going in and out of your physical form. You're light and your form. You're solid and you are so not solid. Close your eyes, start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And he had this woman came in who he was like, wow, she's got a lot of energy. I got to get this bad energy out. That was what his mind was thinking. It's like, what am I going to put it? So he puts it in his plants. And the poor plants are like, what? And that's when he realized, allow it to go as something beautiful. Let it transform as something beautiful. And then he was able to heal his plants and then teach us that it's not good energy or bad energy. It's just extra energy the body no longer needs. All right. Tuck your chin in. Smile, smile, smile. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. We feel the joy rushing through us or just meandering. If you got a meandering stream or a waterfall of chi, it's all good. And we say the password, I'm in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together, connect to what's most divine individually. So we've connected together with Master Lin, Spring Force Qigong, the universe, and now we want to bring in our individual creator, master, guide, teacher, family, the element of the earth that you connect to, right? Maybe the water. Maybe you want to connect to the element associated with the area, organ system of the body that you have a challenge with. And say, I'm so grateful for this help, fire element, to strengthen my heart, to bring back my health and wellness, to bring it into peaceful balance. Drop in all your intentions. Peace for ourselves, peaceful balance for humanity, peaceful balance for the animal kingdom, the earth, the air, the waters, peaceful balance for the universe. Peaceful balance for our thoughts and emotions, for the balance between our organ systems. Okay, so bringing in peaceful balance, what I'd like to do is we're going to kind of stray off a little bit from the actual healing movements and do dolphining today. Okay, so you can do the standing, sitting, or lying down. You can do neck dolphining, where you relax your shoulders and then you bring your chin out and you come down. So you're breathing in at this point. And you come down and you scoop up a little energy ball. And then you hold it against your neck. That helps to bend all the little bitty vertebrae in your spine. And you come up slowly as you exhale. Then you release the shoulders again, because sometimes they get tense then. And you tuck your chin in a little bit more. And you may feel a pull here. And then you come back to center, release, so your ball is back down. And then you start over again. So breathing in, scoop up a ball, coming up, relax the shoulders, tuck back. And let's all do this for a few more times. And you can go a lot slower than me. Try not to go too much faster. And we want to go forward and not up. So we don't want to hyperextend. And that's been hard for me to practice that, but I'm learning it. So forward and then scoop. Relax the shoulders, tuck back, and release. So you can continue doing it that way. You can also do it if you are sitting in a chair. I don't have a chair with me right now, but basically you're sitting in the chair and you're going to do the same, except you're going to also bring your upper part of your spine into it, which is going to do some work here with the diaphragm. Now don't go too much. You don't want to cause any discomfort here. But this is a great way, hi Maria, to open up and clear the blockages, which a lot of these happen here. This is the a space between the top of the body and the bottom, the divider. And Master Lin has said lots of chi blockages can easily form here, especially because, or hang out here, because if we sit a lot at any time. So that one, pretend I'm sitting, and you still do the same. Relax the shoulders, and the head, chin comes forward and down, but then we're going to add a little bend. See? So it causes the diaphragm to compress a little bit, no mega, just a little bit. And then we roll up. See how we've just added that dimension to it. And then if you want to do the first one or the second one, then just keep going, okay? And we're going to do 5 minutes. And if you want to follow through with me and do the whole body dolphining, then that's what I'm going to demonstrate next. So we take our chin forward and down just like before, right? Oh, first of all, let's take our hands, and you can either have them in prayer position in front of your body, and you make sure you have your knees bent too, or you can have them holding your kidneys. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way today. And the chin comes forward, and oops, I almost went a little too high there. Let's try that again. Chin comes forward, we scoop up a ball, and we're hinging at the hips. Okay? And then you come down as far as you want. And when you're ready to come back up, bend your knees and push through with your hips, and then let your spine slowly follow like that. And you're going to keep going. Like you're a dolphin playing in the surf. And go slowly. And this is a wonderful way to gauge your overall health. Master Len says that the spine health is indicative of the rest of your health. And you can notice things like when I first did this, one side of my body was more flexible than the other side. So you may notice that. You may notice that you can do part of it very well, and then you're maybe, jumping and not that smooth. And that's okay. So we just want to be where we are. We don't want to force ourselves ahead, because that would cause distress, might pull a muscle. And just notice while you're doing this, we're actually giving a massage to our intestines too, to all our internal organs, as we bend and push through. And you can also think of yourself as one of those funny blow-up people at the car dealer that just moves around with the air going through it. Those are fun. So however you want to think about it, breathing in and out through the nose if you can, but do what's right for you in this moment. And you can also think of yourself like a gear in a toy. Remember that Mr. Machine, if you're as old as me? Or maybe they came back with it. And you could see through it, the gears and stuff. That was the coolest. One of my brothers had one of those. And think about your gears are moving. And if you need some WG-40, you just pour it in. Bring it in with your breath. Bring it in with different colors. Now the spine is part of the kidney system, so you could use dark blue light. Breathe it in through all the pores of your skin, coming into every tissue and organ, into your bones and bone marrow. And let me check. Yes, we have another minute. We can do it. Now, if it's too much for you, you can stop at any time. Remember, with Spring Forest Qigong, it's good, better, best. And do it to your level, comfort level. So you can use this as a tool to see how you're doing. You're like, wow, I used to be able to bend more, and now I'm just like, not really at all. Well, then look to your practice, look to your diet, look to your water intake, and see if there's some way you can help yourself. Look to your thoughts and your emotions. And the wonderful thing is, now let's come back up. The wonderful thing is that we have all these tools with Spring Forest Qigong. Hi, Pam. Motion is lotion. Nice. Yeah. And that's good. So we have all these tools. So we know if we're just angry, bring in happiness. However you got to do it. Hug a puppy, right? Peanuts, happiness is a warm puppy. All right, let's take all the chi, all the warm puppy hugs into the lower dantian. Spin, 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 super spin. Having fun with that. As it gets smaller and brighter, turns into a little marble of joy, and tuck it deep behind the navel. Let's rub our hands together. We're going to bring ourselves out of the meditation. Yeah, that was a moving meditation. So that we can have a beautiful day, a peaceful day, a balanced day. And then rub our ears. 1, 2, pull the earlobes. And 3, and 1. So kind, so compassionate. Breath in, giant breath in, where you are willing to accept the gifts of the universe and to give them out freely. And if you like, well, I don't want to give it to that person, then give them twice as much, okay? Because you know what? They need it even more. So give, give, give. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many blessings. I'm still looking for 5 people who would like me to do a free energy body healing sketch, because I'm looking to have people experience it and let me know, give me feedback on what that is. All right? So 5 people I'm looking for. So DM me or email me. You can put it here and cross your fingers. I probably will find it, but if you're on Instagram, forget it. I don't know how to find those messages. All right. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.